Today on Mob Rules, it's a Minisode with 1/3 of the people. Just John, just me here today, so sorry. Hi guys, John here with a quick special Christmas Minisode. We're premiering our Great Siege of Terra Christmas song, which we have to assume Great Siege of Terra was in December, which makes, all the sense. We're going to be back with our regular Mob Rules next Friday, the 30th. We're going to be doing our third quarter review of The Beast Arises. It's going to be books 7 through 9, Hunt from Vulcan, all the way through to Watchers in Death. It's a fantastic series still. Please read along with us. We're going to be talking some spoiler-filled reviews and kind of where we see the series going, kind of the twists and turns it around the way. And that's going to be a really good discussion there with myself, Phil, and Ted. We're also going to be talking about Imperial Asians, our favorite new book. The Decurion of books. It's just a book of formations to make formations. And all of the Sisters of Battle Salt from that. And then we'll also be talking about the new releases and the leaks from the Warhammer community site with the return of Saint Celestine and the completely unbreakable jump pack troops, which look fantastic, but my God, they're going to sell some battle foam for that. Without further ado, we're going to be right back. We're going to take our Siege before Terra. 'Twas the Great Siege of Terra, when all through the land there was blood on the streets, the grass and the sand. The traitors assaulted the palace by air in hopes that those golden walls soon would be theirs. The loyalists were nestled all snug in their towers, while explosions and bombing runs kept them in battle for hours. With Malcador on the throne and Irogel Dorn looked out at the traitors filled with anger and scorn. When out on the terrace there arose such a clatter, I sprang to the view screen to see what was the matter. The monitor blinked and alarms rang out loud. The newcomer appeared through parted red clouds. The moon on the breast of my now fallen brothers gave the luster of midday to a man like no other, when what to my wondering eyes should unfold but the emperor of mankind and his armor of gold. With a grim perseverance and an anger unknown, I knew in a moment I was no longer alone. More rapid than eagles, his primarchs they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Rogel, now Robute, now Lemon and Sanguinus, on Lionel, on Can, on Vulcan and Ferris. What's that you say? Ferris is dead? The traitors they slew him and cut off his head? Horus must pay for his heretical fall. Now teleport, teleport, teleport all. We passed fallen brothers, blood crusty and dry, when we raced to the teleporter under an ominous sky. Up to the War Master's ship we translated, with the feelings of pain and an anger unsated. And then in a twinkling we were all gone. As I appeared on the ship, something was wrong. As I drew my old chainsword and was turning around, down the hallway old Horus ran with a bound. He was dressed all in metal from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished by chaos to boot. A sack full of skulls he had flung on his rack, and he looked like a monster too far gone to come back. His eyes, how they stared, his face made me shiver. He held up his claws, blood ran like a river. His droll little smile was drawn up to his ears, and the blood on his hands was as dark as my fears. He maimed and he slaughtered through gritted teeth, and his angry old face showed no signs of grief. He had a broad face and a heretical soul. I quaked when he laughed, I lost all control. He was a giant in armor, a fearsome sight to be seen, when out of nowhere appeared an angel between. A wink of his eye and a swipe of his claw made my brother Sanguinus fall to the floor. The Emperor arrived and went straight to his work, slashing and bashing, and then turned with a jerk. And laying his fingers aside of his skull, he dropped all his weapons, his mind was not dulled. The Horus screamed out in pain as his gods left him for dead. The Emperor was dying as I leaned down by his head. His final words, I heard him exclaim, "Son, I am disappoint. You best remember my name!" That was our, quote unquote crappy night before Christmas parody. I had a lot of fun writing that, so thanks. And then also be sure to check out NGC 40K, our friend of the show, Peter's podcast. They are doing an entire Christmas album in a heresy theme. And if you've heard any of their kind of written stuff before, you'll know that's going to be a really good treat to see. So again, Merry Christmas to all, Kwanzaa to some. I think Hanukkah's passed already, but belated Hanukkah, thanks. And then we will talk to you all again next Friday for some more Beast Arises. Peace.